Hey, good morning everybody. So, what's happening everybody? So, what you're looking at here, what you're looking at is an extremely raw, this is going to be as raw can get, video of me building something, G.I. Joe related. So, right now some really lucky people in the US are getting ready to attend the 2015 G.I. Joe convention in Springfield, Illinois, I believe. They're extremely lucky, and I couldn't help but feel a little bit blue because, you know, I can't get there. I'm in Montreal, Quebec, you know, and I'm not a really wealthy guy. I pretty much, you know, just basically not wealthy enough at this point in my life. Who knows? Maybe someday in my life I'll be able to attend a U.S. G.I. Joe convention. So anyway, really, if you are there, or by the time you're watching this video, if you were lucky enough to be there, yeah, you have my envy. I really would like to go there, but maybe someday. But, you know, here's my point. But I thought, you know, the more I thought about it, I thought about, you know, my life and the way things have gone in my life, and, you know, I am really lucky in my own ways. I'm able to collect all of these toys that I love. I'm living in a big city that I have access to all of these toys. So I really, you know, really should count myself lucky. And I really do count myself lucky. So, you ever notice that when you're doing a video, it's really difficult to get figures to stand? And then when the camera is not on, everything is just fine and you have no problems whatsoever. But then when you get in front of the camera, you have all kinds of trouble getting figures to stand. Anyway, so enough of that waffling. And here you go. This is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm going to be building. COBRA IMP with 3 ambush missiles, a COBRA command weapon. Vintage 1988. I actually kind of forgot the year of it, but you just have to look at the co-cell. That's basically it. If you have trouble remembering what year a vehicle came out, just take a look at the box or the co-cell and see what figures were pictured with it, and they always correspond with each other. So 1988, they were also pushing 1988 figures. So you got a Toxo Viper driving it, which is, you know, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but there's been worse. There's been worse. So, and then you got the back of the box with the tech specs. The box is a little worse for wear, you know. It's not terrible, but it's not that great either. It's an opener for sure. When I did buy it, it was already opened, as you can see. So let's open this up. Might as well do it in front of you so you can see. Now, I bought this from my friend Steve of Toy Wars Toys and Collectibles. And he had this. It was like this when I bought it. It was opened, box opened, and the bag is open too. So it was partial. That's the beauty of this piece, is that it's opened, but look at this. It's opened so small that you could barely get some of these pieces out. So that you know, the anal retentiveness in me really liked that, because I knew that even though the bag was opened, a lot of these pieces had never even been handled by somebody. So that really appealed to me. Let's get these figures out of here. Okay, and let's get down to it. Now this is probably going to be in 2 parts, fellas, because I'm looking at the viewfinder of my camera. I'm already up to 5 minutes. So, and my video card is not very, it doesn't hold a lot of data, so I'm going to be forced to do this video in 2 parts most likely. But that doesn't bother me. It's better than... I'm sure all of you out there would rather get a video like this, and you know, if it's in 2 parts, it's not the end of the world. Look at that. Nice pieces that have never been removed from their sprues. And another thing about this, this video is probably not going to be very... There's going to be a lot of quiet, you know, I'm probably not going to be that vocal through it, so, but I think that's okay. I think if you're watching this, you're not here to listen to me talk. You're here to look at this. So, you got the treads on a sprue. Gosh. You know, when you handle these pieces, you're just reminded of how incredibly high quality all this was. I like that it was just able to snap off the sprue like that. It's just, you can't tell until you handle it with your own hands. You just really, you can feel it. It's like quality you can feel. Missile rack itself. I'm going to spread things out a little bit here. Give myself room to work. Then you've got the warheads, the ambush missiles, as they call them. One of them actually fell off the sprue. Okay. You've got the mines. This is one of the really neat things about this vehicle. About this weapon, I should say. It's not really a vehicle. Yeah, people tend to... I used to do this too. I used to just lump it all into... if it's in a box, it's a vehicle. You know, if a figure drives it, it's a vehicle. But it's not really a vehicle. It's as the box says, it's a weapon. It's not meant to, you know, like the COBRA IMP. It's not meant to get it's not meant to get the COBRA troops from point A to point B. It's primarily for, it's a mobile weapon, you know, basically. Anyway, stickers. Now here's the bad part. Here's the bad thing about getting a vintage vehicle like this, is that the stickers are unusable. These are, they dry out. The vinyl, it just does not age well. So it's nice that I have it, but it's never going to be used. So we got the instructions and blueprints. We'll take a look at that shortly. I just wanted to look at this. I wanted you guys to see this. Now this is a neat catalog. I don't remember ever seeing this catalog before. Right, which side is okay? Alright. Wait a second here. It's going to be a little bit better here. Alright. Take a look at this. It's really neat to see these. I just really love looking at these old catalogs and everything. You get all kinds of... It's just neat because sometimes you can really see that these figures they're pre-production, a lot of them. And if you look at them very closely and you study them and look at them, you could tell that some of these are actual 2-up figures. They're actually like the 2-up sculptures. Not these ones. I'm looking at these ones here. These actually look like production. These actually look like the actual figures. But a lot of the time, you could just tell that they're not. They're like pre-production. This was like, yeah, Operation Deep 6. So these were some mail-away offers. Oh my goodness. When you look at the prices of these things, they were so low priced. They were just so reasonably priced. Just the price of them just seems so. It just reminds you how old this stuff is. Like, it just reminds me of how old I am, I guess. How old we all are. Anyway, okay, let's get down to building. Alright. It shouldn't take me too long to build, but I'm sure this is still going to be 2 parts because I don't want to rush it. So anyway, COBRA IMP. Alright, we've got blueprints. Always loved these. Alright, let's, why not? Let's read this. Alright, number 1. Ingress. Egress. Operations seating area. Super reinforced personnel protection housing. Short throw 50 caliber spring mounted machine gun. Heat detective H10 57 infrared seeking guidance system. Microprocessor based DC servo operated lift control surfaces. Infrared imaging programmable IMP missile. Stop jam electronic countermeasure data system. MK53 big blast solid propellant rocket engine. Super smooth sealed bearing track boogie. Boogie wheel, as in boogie wheel. Alright. Dragon 3. Super Duty 400 bhp turbo diesel engine. Track propulsion motor access panel. And last, cross-link hardened steel tracks. I wanted to read that out loud because you just, like, they were written so, it just sounds real. It sounds technical and, you know, you can't really understand it, but it's just, it really adds to the suspension of disbelief. Alright, let's get down to building here. Alright, now, alright, if I can't be at JoeCon, I'm going to celebrate my love of G.I. Joe in another way. That's what I decided to do, you know, just do some videos. Alright, so, alright, slot and rear tab. So you've got the bottom half of the body with the seat inside. Got the top half of the body. Let's just take a look at this. The nice sculpted engine inside. I believe that would be where the engine is. It's just incredibly hard plastic, incredibly, just really high quality, incredibly high quality, like rigid plastic. It's really durable, is what I should say. Alright, let's get down to it. Now, rear slot, rear tab, body top, marin, tabs, body bottom. I'm kind of surprised that they have you snap the body like this. Snap the body together just like that. I would have thought that there would be something inside of it, but I guess not. It's just that if you've never built a vintage G.I. Joe vehicle, fellas, it's very, It's one-time assembly. These were made to, you snap them together, and I tell you that you're going to hear some loud snapping sounds, I bet, in this video. I'm actually weary of snapping this together. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because things could get really disastrous really quick if you're not paying attention to the order that things are done in. Because, like, for example, if I was to snap these two together and then I realized, uh-oh, there was something meant to go in there somewhere, tough luck. You're out of luck. Too late. You've already snapped this thing together. You know, you could pry it apart probably, but you're going to risk damaging it or breaking it. All right, let's get to it. That was a snap, all right. It's snapped together for good. All right. Now, bottom. Dumbbell wheels. They even, in the instructions, they even say yellow in brackets just to help you out. In case it's a parent of the 1980s that wasn't really that up with how these things work, I guess. The parents building these things for their kids in the 80s were, yeah, they came from a different generation. So, alright. Notches. Alright. Dumbbell wheels. Okay. So they're both the same. Okay, they're exactly the same. So let's snap them in. Whew. That's a snap. Ouch. That actually hurt my thumb. Ow. Alright, let's do this one a little bit better, a little bit different. Try to, there, not put my thumbs right here where the snapping is taking place. They don't turn quite as freely as I was expecting. This one, yeah, not really, but that's alright. You're not really using it for that anyway. The guy outside, he agrees with me. He honked in agreement there. So anyway, I'm looking at the counter here on my camera, and I'm going to cut this video right now. I'm going to stop this from recording. This is part one. And I'll be back really quickly with part 2. So take care of yourselves, guys. Hope you're enjoying G.I. Joe in some way like I am on this special JoeCon 2015 weekend. So take care of yourselves, guys. I'll talk to you all really, really soon with part 2. Okay, bye for now.